Hello.
Hey, it's Kyle Meredith. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm well. It's good to talk to you again.
Yeah, nice to talk to you. And about something really cool.
I saw that a couple of the songs went up for a new soundtrack to the movie The Space Between Us.
Yes.
How did you get involved in that?
So, it was probably maybe a year and a half ago at this point when I was approached by the music supervisor on the movie and the director, and I got a script sent to me, and I read the script, and I was like, this is a really cool story, and they asked if I wanted to be involved in writing. First, it just started out with the song that she sings, that she's starting to play at the piano, and I thought that was really cool because I've written a song for a movie before, but I never wrote a song that was going to be performed in the movie, if that makes any sense. So that was very intriguing to me. So, and then, a few weeks later, they were like, hey, do you want to write another song for this scene and for this scene? I was like, oh my gosh, of course. And so I remember in LA going into the office, the studio, and watching the love scene that they have, and they were sort of temping in music and showing me the kind of idea, vibe, what they wanted. And I got into the studio with two really great writers who I've written with before in Nashville, Trent Dabbs and Kason Cooley, and we wrote Stay Right Where You Are. It was perfect. We sent it into them. They were like, this is perfect. Oh my gosh. Da, da. And so it was just this very organic, kind of shockingly, I mean, not easy, it's so easy, but it was kind of easy. Mm-hmm. It was really fun to create something. It wasn't like I was looking at the actual, in fact, they were like, we want you to see the scene, but we don't want you to try to write to the scene, because that sort of kind of hurts the writer a little bit, the songwriter, because you're trying to, you think you have to fit into this rhythm or kind of make sure that nothing happens when they're speaking, and they're like, you write what you want to write and we'll edit around it, and so that's the way we did it. I knew the scene, but we didn't watch the scene while we were writing, and I haven't even seen the movie yet.
So you'll be surprised along with everybody else.
Well, I've seen obviously the scene that I had to write for, and I've seen a few other scenes, and I read the script, so I know I haven't seen it yet. And my boyfriend's mom texted me yesterday. She's like, "Oh my gosh, we just saw The Space Between Us, and I knew it was your voice as soon as I heard it, and I loved it. It was such a beautiful story." And she's like, with a happy ending, which is something I need so badly right now. And I was like, yes. Although I don't want to ruin it for anybody with the happy ending, but yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I think it's a really interesting story, and I love the actors in it. So I'm very excited. I know I have to go.
You got to go.
But yeah, I really it was the first time I actually had to create something that somebody was going to perform on in the movie, and that was the most exciting part for me, for sure. And
completely from scratch. I mean, none of these were ideas that you had sitting around that just needed a home. Oh no. These are from scratch because it was such a specific story and such a specific voice for the character, and so I had to kind of embody Tulsa and try to figure out where her brain would be, and so yeah, those are all completely original. What I really loved about them, and maybe it's because, I don't know, that my mind has been searching for things sometimes because of everything that's going on in the world right now. But these songs, it even seems lyric-wise, they go beyond the movie to really some of the stuff that is going on in the world. And, I follow you online, and you're part of the bigger conversation too. And, does that stuff start to seep in there? Well,
I think that's the beautiful thing about music, though, and the beautiful thing about art is that you can make it fit, what people can see things differently. When we wrote those, over a year and a half ago at this point. So, it wasn't specifically about what's going on, but now that you're saying that, very interesting. Definitely Smallest Light, is a good mascot for, everybody can do their part. Everybody can, take a stand and make a difference. So, yeah, I didn't really think about that. Not going to listen to it again.
I mean, it's got that line, I've only just begun, right there at the beginning.
You're right.
I mean, there's a lot of inspiration out there for music right now. And you know, I don't know if you're working on anything, but again, I saw the Use Your Heart t-shirt campaign that you've got going on.
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
So, I, like many other people, do not agree with the current president's views on just about everything. And there's a lot of, there was just, when he was elected, I just had a lot of fear. I still have a lot of fear. And I felt like I needed to do something to kind of put something positive into the world, and sort of, because I felt like I was not doing anything to combat what was going on. And so I know that I have a lot of friends in the LGBT community, and I know many of them were just really devastated by his election, and a lot of them are scared and don't know what sort of legislature is going to come through or be stopped. And so I wanted to do something for the LGBTQ community. So there's this really wonderful charity called the Trevor Project, which has programs and is basically there to assist LGBTQ youth and young adults through whatever they need, through different programs. And so the Use Your Heart tee is all the proceeds after manufacturing go to the Trevor Project. And it was just something that I'm just trying to put something positive into the world to help people that need help. And that's just, you know, kind of, I think, something I selfishly had to do for myself, but also just feel like I had to do something for other people. So that's what that is. And so I'm working on that right now, and I'm sort of working on a couple other things, talking about a musical, talking about possibly a TV show, and
wow,
yeah, I've got some plates spinning around.
You always do.
Sure. I always do. Very true.
Well, I'm looking forward to all of it, and I'm really grateful that you're doing the Use Your Heart thing too. So thank you for that, and thank you for the call today, taking the time.
All right, thank you too. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.